Okay? Ugh. Yeah, this is a person who spot on you on her daily fucking routine. This bitch stays on your ass all day, every day. On top of the hour. 24/8, 24/9 energy, okay? This bitch don't be getting no sleep because she thinking about you. Or dude, whatever, put it where it is, okay? What? This is so weird. Ugh,
it is weird.
Ugh.
Let me start off by saying ain't nobody fucking thinking of Ziggy 24 hours a day. She's a thief. That'll come out eventually. But I want to show you how she mind fucks people. Okay? She gets on here and she uses these psychics to make her followers believe what they're saying. It's a tactic to try to persuade people to follow her, and it's cult-like. It's extremely cult-like. And there's a problem with that. You can't go around playing mind games with people. You know what I mean? Like, hold on, let me grab some water. It's a way to lure people in and try to make them believe her. That there's an agenda, that somebody's stealing Ziggy's shine. Listen, girl, don't nobody want your shine. You can keep it. If you want stolen dirty money, you can have it. If you want Fred Hill, you can have it. That's dirty ass shit, right? But we'll listen to you. Maybe we'll have a couple laughs.
Ugh.
I know, you think?
Okay, this person is
You're telling me.
Listen, girl, anybody that can sit in that mess right there, put your food on it, be psychic 1 minute, a crafter the next minute, with all them bots coming up on your channel, there ain't nobody crazier than Ziggy. Promise.
She want to be in the skin. All right, she want to be you so bad. All right.
Who wants to wear Ziggy's skin? Anybody? She has to repeat someone else and still can't. You know what I found the other day, Mishu? I clicked on one of them psychic things, right? And they were repeating exactly what Ziggy says. She watches them and then she comes on and she repeats other people's readings. I'll show you guys that one day. Very manipulative. She likes doing that. She copies them. She says what they say. So Ziggy thinks she has blessings coming. She must be getting ready to solve Summer's case, huh? Freaking insanity.
In your job, could be working with this King of Swords.
But we're going to show these people insanity. People's working with the King of Swords. So is this about Six Up? Me? Who's this about? Cursed?
Guess what? Like I said, the Most High is about to give you everything that these bitches try to take from you. They're about to give you everything that they try to take from you. Okay? The Most High, like I said, been watching and you know, saying and listening and see. See, people don't be thinking. People thinking they be getting away with shit. That be like bewildering me. Like, how the fuck? And you don't think there's a higher power watching you stupid asses? Okay, like they don't even think that. They don't even think that. They think they are almighty. Okay, because they're part of some little cult. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, we got here to 7 of Cups. Yeah.
Let's see. We're gonna try this.
Yeah. Ace of Wands of your creativity. The 9 of Cups. You feeling fulfilled. Yup, Empress, period. You feeling fulfilled, baby. Okay? Yeah, that's why they mad.
Damn it, was I muted that whole time? I said we're reading Ziggy's cards. I have a deck of tarot cards here. And the first card I pulled out is actually Ziggy's card, the High Priestess. She says this is her. So that's perfect, right? The second card, the King of Pentacles, and it was upside down. And what this is a dog sucking Fred's dick. You see it? He's beating his meat and giving it to the dog in front of Ziggy. And she's sad. She's so sad about it. Okay, hold on. Next card. Oh, the Page of Pentacles. Look. That's the girl trying to steal her money. And she is using this lady to hold the fortune while Fred beats his dick. And she's sad because somebody's stealing her money. Hold on. Oh, the horizon upside down. She gonna get it. She gets a big payout. Fred, all of it. Nice jail time. Hey, and you know what else I want to talk about, guys? Hold on, how many cards? We're gonna do, what is it? What's her favorite number? 11? We'll do 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the Empress. Her and Fred are going to have lots of babies. It's going to be like the clown car. Like Candace. They're going to catch up to Candace. I promise. While Fred beats his dick with the dog. Actually, the babies are going to be the dog's babies. Because Fred gave Ziggy to the dog. Yeah. I think that makes sense, huh? What's the next one? Oh, heartbreak. Upside down. I bet the babies are going to come out black. They're not even going to be Fred's. Because she buys green card marriages. And that's going to be the heartbreak. Fred's going to be so upset because they came out as mutts. Dogs. Hey, take her out of here while I'm live. Thank you.
Hey, go in the other room. Mimi's doing something for me.
Oh, a death and a rebirth. She's going to die, and then she's going to come back to life, and she's going to collect her baby puppies and all of her money with the psychics in her network, and it's going to make her happy because then she'll be able to do a doggy style with the puppies. And they'll come out all kinds of colors, right? Oh, the Seven of Cups. Fred's going to put his semen in the cups so the dogs can drink it. Yeah. Oh, the Fool. We'll end it there. How many cards is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can do an 8-card spread. The Fool. Ziggy, you ain't fooling no one. Please quit trying to play games with me. We're done. And now that I did your reading, well, you do readings for people, I'm going to move on to... Y'all ready? What do y'all think? I'm not muted. Can you hear me? Motherfuckers. Are you able to hear me? Perfect timing. Okay. Now we're going to go to Canva. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story. You ready? So years ago, there was a family that lived up the street. And they were extremely close with us, Carl. We've talked about him. Both of the parents have passed away. Extremely sad. Sad situation. But before they passed away, hold on, I don't want to do this with my Can you get out for a minute, please? Love you. Okay. Before they passed away, and when Carl had the kids, my had a tablet. I'm not perfect at checking tablets. I wasn't then. Okay, never mind. My don't want me to tell the story, although I think it's important to Summer's case. I'm telling it anyway. Little girl up the street, Carl's daughter, had come down to my house and showed my app. I didn't know about it. I'm walking past her room one day and she has this app downloaded on her tablet. And I hear a man. Now I don't think got naked yet. She was starting to. But I hear a man that looks a lot like that. Well, I'm not going to say what he looks like yet. I hear a man on the other side of the tablet telling my to take her clothes off. Yeah. Thank God I walked in when I did. And I called the police and I gave them the tablet. Now, I was looking at a picture of last night and remembering the face of the man that was on my tablet. So after I get some sleep, because I hadn't slept last night, I'm going to call the police station and find out what happened to that tablet, because then I'm going to call the FBI and ask them to go get the tablet and tell them that they never did nothing about it. They never searched for the guy. They never returned the tablet. Nothing. And I would really like to see this guy's picture again. So you guys just hang on, because I'm going to grab this tablet some way or another. If I have to find a way to get an attorney to do one, I will. And we're going to have it examined. And then I'm going to press charges on the Pittsburgh police for not searching for the man that tried to get my take her clothes off online. That's a promise. I'm going to pound the fuck out of it. I'm even going to call WPXI later and tell them that they did not do their job and that my was a victim of a pervert. And I would like to know what the Pittsburgh police are doing about that, because it seems they're allowing things like this to go on. I've heard other cases of it, just like it. So I think it's important. Guys, the most important thing is I, even with my grandkids, have to get a little more responsible when it comes to parental controls and things like that on the tablets and computers, because it is scary. And I should think back to that and know that. And I catch my granddaughter all the time, like watching videos she shouldn't be watching online. I stop her when I hear it, but she's not always in my sight. Now, the problem with the kids' YouTube is my granddaughter knows how to jailbreak that shit. You know what I mean? I don't know how. So there has to be a way for them to make the parental settings a little more complicated as well, don't you think? Because the internet can definitely be manipulated. And you're watching that right here with Ziggy, as she manipulates people with the psychic abilities. Now, I think it's important that we really, really, really start focusing on Andy's. Reason being, they were on the hill on the 14th. The fight that occurred with Jackie Dobbs, really, yeah, it was with Andy and Jody Sue, but it really started. So they have a reason. They were just as angry. So they have reason and motive in Summer's case. They didn't want the guy on the land as much as Jody Sue and Andy didn't want the guy on the land, and they don't live there. Like, they're never there. We hear they rarely visit. Why on the 14th do you show up? I'm telling you, that guy I seen on my tablet, thinking back to it, the moles, the red hair, all of it, he looked just like. Because I remember even like picking the tablet up and him going, oh shit, and me going, what the fuck? And looking at, he was a gross, ugly, fat, weird motherfucker, like beating his dick as he was trying to get my take his clothes off, to her clothes off. I'm going to do everything I can in my power today to get that tablet, because I truly believe that it might have been Shrek. That's the real Shrek. I will have to catch up on replay. So I'm going to let you guys know that I'm going to start digging in to really fucking deep. Like, we're going to go all out. Doxing and all. I don't think they'll call the police. If they did, if they wanted to take me to court and sue me, they would have to prove that they're innocent. Now, another subject. The other day, I shared some information about 6-Up. I had found out that she was a neighbor of mine when I was a kid. I implore you people, for many, many reasons. I have it on word of a little birdie that there was a possible connection to some people here in Pittsburgh that could have possibly been in Tennessee around the time Summer went missing. I don't know that for truth, and I'm not going to give names. However, I'm going to dig and find out if they were. I don't want to just come out here and say names without no proof. It has to be proven. But they are from my community, where all of the, well, not my community, it actually would be 6-Up's community. I lived by her. I lived across the bridge in Glassport prior to that. And her neighborhood, her street, creepy motherfuckers on her. Like, there used to be this dude, Brian, that hung out at her house, and he was a fucking creep, like constantly groping people and little kids and looking at little kids. Pretty bad. And the girl Michelle that lived there, they didn't have no problem than them. They would go get people drunk and beat the shit out of them, like my mom. Right, 6-Up? Isn't that what you've done? Remember that? Yeah, I owe you for that, bitch. So we're going to go there because I'm going to be just as obsessed with you as you have been with. That's a promise. We're going to start really, really digging in and find out if there's truth to this couple of people. It was 2 people from here in Carrick. It could have been up on Ben Hill Road. Thank you, Hot Tamale. I just think it's really important. lawsuits, and there has to be. Why would they go fight for their land like that, for land they don't even live on or even act like now that they care about? Everybody's abandoned with like no problems. We hear Fred say things like, dude would answer the door naked and they walked around their house naked. I mean, I really been picked apart. And I think it's important that we do, because the fact that they were on Hill on the 14th, when some people say Summer did go missing, even though we don't know if there's truth to that, I think we should look into the people that were there on the 14th as well. What do you guys think? Got them all. I ain't got no reason to go nowhere. You see, because the FBI and feds are going to see everything real. Just because of manipulation games that these people play. They think it's cute. So, what do y'all want to talk about now? I covered everything I wanted to cover for today. Y'all see anything interesting? Man, my algorithm's been a mess. I don't know who's watching all this shit, but they sure as no lives. Has it been boring? Nobody really been on? What's prayer garden? Hi, John Davis. Y'all want to go watch prayer garden? Oh, Andy had a vision. Dream of summer at the cemetery. Yeah, let's listen to this.
And they had a down in. So this tells me that they were very coherent. What's going on in the cemeteries around there in order to know this.
So I have a question. We know that there was a funeral to Summer or after. It was after the Saturday after Summer had gone missing, right? I would like how that came about. Like, do we have proof that there was a grave opened? Do we know who was at the cemetery? Look at the obituary, because maybe it would be important to reach out to the people and see if they seen anything strange after Summer had gone missing. Because I think those people would do something. I mean, just to confirm that there was this opening of others me horribly, that Andy goes back and forth with he's seen Summer's dead body and that it was a dream, and then Jody says the daughter walked in on it while they were fighting and arguing about it. I mean, that's a problem. It was that intense. You wouldn't get up and hold your partner, or, wow, that scared you. Do you have anxiety because Summer went missing? Andy, let me ask you, if it was only a dream, what was causing that anxiety to have that dream? Did you do something? It's a thought. We're going deep, buddy. Yeah, like who was the grave digger? You hear Ellie Mae, Fred's sister, say that Chad had to put the dirt on the I don't think the prints were found on Fred's property. I think the prints were found on property and on the property behind. And we don't know that fact. That's rumored, but that's what's prints on the. Now you think about that, the prints aimed for Fred's house, right? Helping them. And then you got this story about Candace and Dawn being in the woods on Light Hauler Road. Hi, Shauna. Well, what I was told was that it was the cadaver dogs hit all the way up the driveway and behind Fred's truck. That's what I've heard Fred say. Other people might have seen that there was a footprint there. I didn't hear that there was one on Fred's. I heard and said that there were two on Beach Creek, one behind the house of the property that the Wells sold. And then one on the sense to me that they would be in all three of those spots because it doesn't match. Like, where the hell were they going? From Candace's to Fred's to through the woods and I mean, it makes sense, but where would they have gone? You know what I mean? And it would have had to been like Candace took Summer to Fred's and Fred across Beach Creek in order for them footprints to match up. That's why I don't think that all of the footprints belong to Summer. There's no way. They don't match. Which way were they going? You know what I mean? I still think Fred is guilty. That's my opinion. And helping. But I got a couple new theories that I want to start going over. What do you think? Time to move on to some new people? People that really hasn't been that much. We hear had a disabled child, but has there ever been any proof of that? Or was that a way for Jody and Andy to keep people away from that? And other people have disabled children. Doesn't mean because you have a disabled children that you're not guilty of harming somebody. Like saying an addict that just took a whole bunch of meth, all fucked up in the head. It's okay that they go out and murder. It's the same. Just doesn't make sense. Gordon.
Right. And
That Cotton had anything to do with Summer. I'm just going to lay it out there. His name didn't come up till years and years later. Ziggy on that chirrup that Laura wishes Fred never would have said. Right? I don't know, Sue. I can't say that I know what happened to Summer. None of us do. I have many theories. I would say my top theory would be trafficking. My second theory is but accident with the son. I feel like she could have been riding on the back of a motorcycle. Laura said in one of her interviews with Ziggy that, hold on, what was we talking about? She didn't like that Fred spoke on a chirrup to Ziggy about something. He was writing from somebody else's chirp, and oh, I don't like that he did. I don't know why he's doing that. And then accused people of calling them snitches. I never heard of a Randy Trent. Never in my life. Trent. I'm telling you guys, you should look into her friends. They do some really weird things, and I have it on the low from that person in jail that Six Up was doing setup, and that included my siblings' children. I don't know that for sure. I'm waiting for charges to be pressed, and I just know what some people in the neighborhood told me, that it's a possibility, but I can't say it's fact. I've been trying to get in touch with my siblings. They don't answer phones. I have no friends. I mean, I know of Clyda Trent and Carly Trent and like their family, but I don't to. Man, whatever. Want to be an internet panhandler, you go ahead and do that. They can launder or do whatever. Fact remains that my father's companies are still running without him. And there's ties and connections to up here in Pittsburgh, Bakersville, and Miami. Between all of them. Never seen that. I don't know what picture you're talking about, Terry. At the church? That guy she was uncomfortable with at the church? Friends. The one I told you guys when I came live last time, he was like involved in the church and he was touching the kids at the church. You know, that's like a thing that happens quite often. Oh, well, maybe you could put it on a... I'd love to see it. Is it the one in the church? Is that the one you're talking about? I remember that one. All right, you guys want to listen to PG some more? Let's listen to Kathy Malseed. Speaking of hacks, I've had some weird shit going on with my computer. I think that when my husband gets paid Thursday, I'm going to make out the Best Buy, and we're going to get my computer examined. I think it's worth it. Go get geeks. Even thinking about packaging it up and sending it straight to the TBI so that they could see how many devices have logged into my computer, because yesterday, and his phone said that 18 devices were logged into my computer. I don't have 18 phone devices. So I'm really thinking about just packaging my whole computer up and buying a new one. What do you think? I should? It would have everybody's IP address in it. Right? Just because all the games, like they've been playing with my messenger and stopping me from clicking on things and all kinds of stuff. Who's hacking people? in the Summer Wells case, because any single one of them people could be responsible for Summer going missing. Trust. Just saying. That's what YouTube land is. It's a game of don't trust a motherfucker.
Utah with his son that, you know, he felt it.
So I'm having problems logging into my Discord. Do is send it to my email. Let me try that.
She was just asking about it. Are these your new ones?
You see the games that goes on my computer?
She's scared to get in the car.
This is everything. Who's scared to get in the car?
Oh, Layla's getting on. Bailey's picking her up, and Angie.
Yeah, I'd be scared too.
No, they're picking up Ari. They're picking up the one that they left. Because I picked her up from school this morning. I'll walk over with him. There's one on TikTok Shop. I think it's like 80.
For what?
Let me see. It's a Dyson ripoff, but it's supposedly better than the Dyson.
Okay, this is my one and only. As you see, I do just AI stuff, and I've never really fucking used it because I don't understand it. Ever see Discord messages from me? They're not mine. And I don't even know how to do it. So, just so you all know, I have no other Discords. Y'all want me to click anywhere? Do I even have it on? No, yeah, I do. Where should I click? Y'all want to teach me how to use Discord? That would be nice if somebody could teach me how to use Discord. Oops. A1, you're not being a problem, but I do have a bone to pick with you. I hate when you every time you come into my chat, you come in here and act like somebody had a problem with you. If you think we're having a problem, I'll tell you where you can go. Peace. Okay, back to PG.
Yeah, that was June 15th, 2021. These people know everything. They're very, you know, coherent to what's going on around them because that's how people like this are, right?
The reason is because the amount of manipulation that goes on YouTube and the brainwashing and the trying to be that it isn't. I don't think if this is a trafficking situation that he did it alone. I think him and Andy are quite close. I mean, they're cousins.
I mean, what?
I don't know who the so can we try to keep him out of my chat for now till I research him? I don't like new names. Nothing against nobody. I just in my chat that I haven't looked into because that starts rumors and I don't want the rumors to start on my channel. So I'll have to delete your comments if you mention him again.
You are like, you're way.
Where's I just looked up. Somebody had mentioned that to me before that lived in Florida, but I can't find anything. I actually just paid for Ben Verified. Let's try that. Let's see if we can fact check that. What do you think? Hold on, guys. All right, sorry.
But that's ridiculous. Here, you want?
You see a stone? You gotta be kidding me. Oh yeah, that's right. That's Andy's wife. I guess she's on there now, right? Like, Lone Star Road. Michigan and Tennessee, right? No Florida. However, Michigan's in relatives. All these Becca, Jody Sue, and neighbors. But so if you guys hear that, we can confirm that that's not true. But let's go on to hear what has to say about it.
Yes, they do. And that's pretty much what was going on.
Well, Prayer Garden, you're an old neighbor of mine. So I would like you to show your face because it's evil to be on here without your face being shown. It's cases while hiding yourself because I think that you could possibly have something to do with this weird church shit too. Because there is some touchy-feely, and you got all that church and religion stuff, and you got Dawn coming out here talking about the resurrection. Hey, you didn't go to the Assembly of God in Glass. Maybe you should talk about them. Why don't you tell the people how you set up images of my sister's children to be put online? That would be fantastic. With Beth? Oh.
Up there in Ben Hill Road, you know, all these people.
But Prayer Garden, you seem an awful Ben Hill. As if you've been playing with them in some kind of, what does Jody call it, a sandbox? You seem extremely concerned. And maybe them outing you or somebody online outing you to the point that you won't even show your face. You haven't even denied that you aren't. I would like to see some proof of that evil lady. Probably from a church that has lots of baby touchers. In my opinion. You touching baby's prayer garden. I really think religion is creepy. I feel like churches are a cult. God loves you, that you could sit in your home and you can pray to God that you don't got to go give churches money and have to be worried about somebody from the church, or much like YouTube, brainwashing you to believe their religion. A lot of churches become cults. Look at Lori Vallow.
Right? It wasn't outsiders they was worried about. It's the inside.
In my opinion, I find Prayer Garden extremely creepy with the church shit. She overdoes it. Like everybody's going to hell, and if they don't listen to what she says, she manipulates people too. She'll have you believing you're going to hell for doing the simplest of things. Everything's a sin. However, she sits over there and sins while she's telling you that. You hear her lighting up her cigarettes and her weed, and you hear her, dude, she has an obsession with sex, an obsession with church. It's creepy to me. Don't worry about who's calling. All right, hold on.
Was absolutely done on June 15th,
Guys.
2021. And so
Listen, I've been dealing with some shit at home with my husband. He's been really emotionally abusive to me.
You're not emotionally
the last few days, so I'm sorry. He's screaming at me right now.
I'm not screaming at you. I'm telling you that you need help.
So I'm going to end my live. You guys have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye.
I don't care if you're alive.